Irishman. You know, I never really watched the whole movie. It's a long movie. It's like over 3 hours. I always would watch like certain excerpts, like in parts. But I went through about an hour and a half of it now. Freaking great movie, man. You can't go wrong, right? Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Forget about it. Martin Scorsese. You should definitely check it out. It's a long movie. 3 hours and a half, I think. No joke. But it's a story of Jimmy Hoffa, and really it was told from the mafia's perspective, which I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's a friggin' great movie. Great movie. It's on Netflix. A little tired, but I gotta start doing more lives. This is gonna be. I have to notate it. This is actually number 11. 11 live. I gotta make a million. So I gotta start doing a lot more of these lives. Can't be doing long ones. Got to do them short, but short and sweet to the point. So I mean, look, from now to November, it's all about DWAC. That's it. I really wish I could say AMC because AMC, is where I have, the majority of my money. I put everything into AMC. But my God, it's just not doing Ugats, not doing nothing. There's no frigging catalyst. I wish that there was a way that friggin' Adam Aaron would get his act together and realize he's got a tremendous brand, a worldwide friggin' brand, AMC, known all over the world. It's like he thinks too small. He's just connecting his brand with movies. That's it. Like in other words, popcorn, chocolate, friggin', who knows what he'll do next? Probably friggin' nachos and cheese or something. He doesn't realize that when you have a brand that's synonymous with entertainment, Hollywood, okay, he doesn't realize that is the key ingredients for Las Vegas, for a casino. See, the executives at Hard Rock, they got that. They figured it out really quick. It did take them too long to figure it out. They're like, look, we're synonymous with rock and roll history, rock and roll memorabilia. It's time to think big. It's time to think casinos. Atlantic City, they took over the Trump Taj Mahal location. Las Vegas, they took over the Mirage. They're thinking big. Hard Rock, they're right on the money. AMC, they think it very small. What are you going to do? And that's probably why it's like the company doesn't realize this is the future. It's like, look, I love movie theaters. You love movie theaters. But let's face it, movie theaters, it's a thing of the past. It's a dinosaur. It's like Blockbuster Video. That's why I think Netflix is doing so well. Everything is streaming, man. Everything is effing streaming. And it's a very old fashioned dinosaur company. But what he doesn't realize, Adam Aaron, is that the brand name is so big and it's so established. He just needs to think bigger. He needs to think bigger. What could I connect AMC to? And it should be the casino industry, hotels, resorts, online casino, sports betting. That look, if I was the CEO of AMC, believe me, that's what I'd be doing. And you think, the crazy thing is you think about all the money he had. Back in 2021, the guy, we helped him get over 2 billion. 2 billion in the vault. Friggin' squander it. He's always got money, but he doesn't spend it the right way. He spends it like a Mama Luke, in my opinion, paying himself freaking 25 million a year, paying all these executives top salaries for a dying company, a company that's burning through cash. So that's unfortunately my enthusiasm for AMC just really isn't there. At this point, I'm just hoping the company doesn't go freaking bankrupt. That's all I'm hoping for at this point. But there's really no excitement. GameStop long term hold. I do believe in Ryan Cohen's leadership. I just think it's a long term hold. I think that 4 or 5 years. I know everyone's thinking there's going to be a big hit soon. Maybe there will be. But 4 or 5 years, I see the company doing well. I see the company getting back up there. And that's why my focus right now, if you're all wondering, is a 100% my focus is DWAC. It's my focus. Because, and I don't understand why it's not everybody's focus. You want me to like level with you? It kind of amazes me how people are not focusing 100% on D-Walk. Okay, I look, Rumble is great too. Okay, I get it. Rumble is great too. Okay, but this is the thing. Are you all not seeing what's happening with Donald J. Trump? Are you not seeing it? They are throwing everything at this guy. I mean, this E. Jean Carroll thing. Did you hear about this thing with the defamation? They just ordered him to pay $83 billion. It's crazy. It's absolutely mind-boggling. The guy's got indictments, all these friggin' potential criminal charges, and he's winning in the polls. I mean, have we ever seen anything like this in history, where a man's convicted for sexually convicted? Like he was charged. It was a civil case. Look, it was a civil case. It wasn't a criminal case, but he was charged for sexually assaulting E.G. Carroll. Now she wins the defamation case, 83 million, and he's still winning in the polls. I mean, it's friggin', Nikki Haley's trying to capitalize on it. She's like, America could do better. Late night lives, Annie Savage. I've been trying to do some more lives. I apologize to you, brother. I'm gonna step up my game. I'm gonna step up my game. It's been a little busy, with the family and all that stuff, but I'm gonna definitely step up my game. I was just talking about AMC. Zanny, it needs a catalyst. It's like without a catalyst, there's really not much, unfortunately, that we could do with AMC. Because you see, this is what the problem is, brother. Adam Aaron is looking at AMC as a dinosaur company. He's looking at look movie theaters. Look, they're great. Everyone loves a movie, but it's a thing of the past. It's a thing of the past. It's a dinosaur company, and what he needs to do is what Hard Rock did. It's like I feel like I have to do it myself, Zaddy. I feel like I have to just become like one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, and I'm gonna have to do it for him because he's not gonna do it himself. He needs to realize the power of his brand, and he just doesn't realize it, Adam Aaron. He has a brand name that is a worldwide recognized brand that is synonymous with entertainment, movies, Hollywood. And what that friggin' moron should be doing is focusing on how we could capitalize. See, that's what Donald J. Trump did. Donald J. Trump started to realize I got a tremendous brand name. Like in the 90s, he was almost facing bankruptcy. Guy was like $9 billion in debt, okay, with the real estate crash. But he realized something that Adam Aaron is not realizing. He realized the power of his brand. And that's when he started making all these great deals where other, developers, big corporations were putting up all the money and licensing the name Trump. I do believe we're done. Without if AMC doesn't get a catalyst, one or two things is going to happen. So I'll tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. Okay. It's possible that Disney or some big company like Amazon might buy AMC. Okay. And the reason why I think that's possible is because of its brand power. Okay. And any corporation such as Amazon or Disney or whatever the case may be, Paramount, whatever the case may be, they're going to say to themselves, we got a tremendous brand here, AMC. If we could pick it up for pennies on the dollar, why not? Right? Why not? So that there's a possibility that AMC won't go bankrupt and some big corporation is going to take it over. Okay. But what I think the big corporation is going to do, I don't even think they're going to want anything to do with the movie theaters. I really think the only value of AMC is its brand. That's it. That's the only thing I think that AMC has going for it right now is its brand. That's it. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with that. The alternative to that is that AMC will go bankrupt. May take a couple of years, okay, because they got some cash on hand because of retail, because of us. But if they don't get bought out, it does seem like they're just heading to bankruptcy because there's no catalyst. Nothing is changing. I mean, it's still the same old story. It's the same old story. Too much friggin' debt, too much overhead, burning through friggin' cash, dilution. It's like nothing is changing. And you get psychopaths like New York Angelo, like I gotta say it low. Niet! You get psychopaths like New York Angelo saying AMC is going to $11,000 a share. See, look, yeah, XRP. I don't even. We'll get started with XRP in a second, but you get psychopaths like New York Angelo saying AMC is going to $11,000 a share. Like, what information? Where is he getting this from? Like, look, it was different back in the day. See, people like to compare me. They like to compare me to all these friggin' moron YouTubers. Okay, we all believed back in the day, after friggin' January 28th, after the big GameStop run, we believed that AMC was going to be the next big play possible for a Moaz, and that there was potentially big, gigantic synthetic shares involved. Again, there still could be. We just don't know about it, okay? Because freaking Gary Gensler never did his job. But again, we'll say it's alleged. I gotta say it's alleged because it was never proven. But the problem is that back then we thought there was a possibility that AMC could be life changing wealth, generational wealth. So we were all friggin' drinking from the same Kool Aid. It wasn't just me. People make it seem like it's just me. It was a tremendous amount of YouTubers. Everybody forgets Trey, Matt Kors, friggin' Mask Investor, Lou. So many. There was just so many of them that were that just everybody. Remember that freaking finance news guy, New York Angelo, Revenge. What was that guy's name? Review Dork, whatever his name was. What's up there, AMC? Ryan Cohen, 100% is the better CEO. He puts his money where his mouth is. This is not a guy who plays around. He puts his money where his mouth is. He doesn't just talk to talk. He walks the walk. Ryan Cohen, 100% is a better CEO. He's for the people. He's for retail. Adam Enron. He's for himself. He doesn't give a shit about us. Adam and Enron made it perfectly clear. I'm doing estate planning. It's time for me to retire. And I remember all these idiots were supporting him. Oh, you deserve to sell all your AMC shares, Adam Enron. I used to get physically sick with all these people. Oh, he worked so hard. I'm like, you idiots. What kind of a CEO sells his shares? Like he blatantly doesn't care about his own company, doesn't retail. Yeah, remember Lou with Evergrande? He said that that was going to cause the Moaz, or maybe it will, right? remember, we'll say, remember Lou? It's like Evergrande is going to cause the Moaz. So let's see what happens with that, right? But the thing is this, the truth is AMC needs a catalyst. AMC needs a catalyst. It needs something big. But the thing is, the current leadership doesn't give a shit. That's it. They're only interested in their own salaries. They're only interested in themselves. That's it. So I don't see really good news with AMC. I really don't. That's why I'm not focusing on it. Because a lot of people ask me, why aren't you focusing on it? Because I just, there's nothing there. Like, you want to know the only focus I have with AMC is when I make videos about creating a catalyst. That's my interest. In other words, my interest is not in the company itself. My interest is in like maybe Peter Panville. In other words, I'm imagining a catalyst because there is no catalyst. So I say to myself, you ever hear the expression, you want something done, do it yourself? It's like I say to myself, if there's no catalyst, then maybe we have to create a catalyst. We have to create a catalyst for AMC. And I just wish that I could get more support. I wish I could I'm not asking for financial support, but just people to come to my live streams, and we could talk about the catalyst, which I believe, again, is an AMC Las Vegas casino. If you look at AMC, if you do a search on Google and you look at like just the one movie theater, if you look at AMC in Times Square in New York City, tell me it doesn't look like a friggin' Las Vegas casino. It's like Hard Rock, they picked up on this right away. I don't want to keep repeating it. It's just that it bears repeating, but it didn't take Hard Rock too long to realize we're synonymous with rock and roll. We're synonymous with entertainment. We should be a casino empire. And that's exactly what Hard Rock did. They bought the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City site. They bought the Mirage site in Las Vegas. They're doing it, man. It's like, why can't AMC do the same thing Hard Rock is doing? It's because of bad leadership, thinking small, tiny balls, and that's it. They're heading for bankruptcy or to be bought out at a very low price by some big corporation. Which maybe wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe if Amazon or Disney or someone bought them, at least to keep the company alive, they would probably buy it just for the brand. But I don't have nothing else to say at AMC. I don't. I just don't see. I don't even know how people can make, like you see, like New York Angelo makes these videos, AMC to 11,000. I'm like, come on. Didn't Tony De Niro? I don't know. It's alleged that he said that he thought AMC was going to some big number too. Maybe it was bullshit, but I was reading someone's comment. I'll say it's alleged, but he'll say that Tony De Niro was talking very positive. I just don't. I don't see how anybody could talk positive about AMC. I just don't see it. So what I did, I switched my focus. I switched my focus to DWAC. Now, I called DWAC correct. Okay. I started talking about DWAC as the real Moaz when it was at $14 a share. I made a lot of people, okay, a lot of money. A lot of people, okay? Again, I'm not a financial planner and I don't want you to listen to me. So let me just be clear about this. But because I at least mentioned it, not that people listened to me, but then they did their own due diligence, they did their own research, and a lot of people like made a fortune. They were telling me a lot of people made back all their AMC losses. They're like, Apefather, because of you, I made back all of my AMC losses. Now here's the thing. Again, I want to reiterate, I don't want people to listen to me. I don't want people to listen to me. But here's what I do want people to do. I want people to do their own homework. I want people to do their own due diligence and research what's going on with Donald J. Trump and research what's going on with Truth Social and Rumble and DWAC. And do their own homework. But don't listen to me because, again, I'm not a financial planner and I don't give financial advice. But the only reason why I like to pat myself on the back is because everyone always wants to associate with me with AMC. That's it. It's like kind of like how Sylvester Stallone is only associated as Rocky. You look at Sylvester Stallone, you think it Rocky. That's what you think, right? But people are not giving me credit with DWAC because I called it right. Yeah, but Zanny, XRP is doing shit. Okay, look, it can't even get past that they can't even get past 60 cents. It sucks. Look, XRP is just a pipe dream. There's nothing there. Look, XRP, everyone believed that the catalyst was going to be the big lawsuit. In other words, if they beat the SEC, meaning that they proved to not be a security, everybody was convinced that that was going to be the catalyst that was going to take XRP to the high heavens, right? Well, didn't happen. Then they would say, well, XRP, back in the day when it gets on Coinbase, that was going to bring it to the high heavens. Didn't happen. Banks, adapting XRP, not happening. Nothing is working. XRP is shit. Okay. But what's not shit is DWAC. And what's not shit is Donald J. Trump and Rumble. So I just don't understand. Listen, what is the biggest thing happening right now in our country? What is the biggest thing happening? I mean, Zanny, I understand I think you're from Canada, but what's happening in America? The biggest thing is the left is hitting Donald Trump so hard. They are hitting this guy with everything. They're trying so desperately to take this man down. And nothing that the left is doing is working. Donald Trump keeps rising up. Come on in for the rising. He just keeps winning. No matter what they throw at this guy, he keeps winning. And to me, I'm kind of reading in between the lines here. Here's Ron. We were just talking about XRP, Ron. Not talking good about XRP, but we were talking about it. Here's Ronnie V, my brother. I love this guy. But DWAC has the potential, and I'm going to explain to you again. In my opinion, I don't want you to take me seriously. You do your own due diligence. Remember, I'm just an entertainer, not a financial planner. But why do I feel DWAC is the true MOAS? Because everyone, at least in my opinion, in our country, is starting to see everything is rigged. Everything is corrupt. The friggin' media is corrupt. Politicians are corrupt. You know, friggin' everything is corrupt. Stock market is corrupt, rigged. Again, I'll say it's all alleged. This is just my opinion. People are tired of it. People are tired of this rigged, corrupt system. Now, Donald Trump already proved he was a businessman. He was not a politician. And he knew who all these corrupt mother effers was. Okay, he was once on the other side. You know, he used to be the one mingling with all these people, mingling with all the corruption. But now he's on the side of the people. He's for the people. You know what I mean? And he wants to drain the swamp, and he wants to fight the corruption. And I just don't understand. To me, it's a very simple, logical thing. If you don't like corruption, right? You're tired of it. You all lost a tremendous amount of money because of corruption. Okay. Then how could you not support Donald J. Trump? Because this is the man with the master plan. You see what I'm saying? This is the man who wants to drain the swamp, who wants to end the corruption, and he's for us. He's for the people. So that's why I think that DWAC, Rumble too, but my big play is DWAC, has the potential to do huge, gigantic numbers. Because we're only seeing, look, we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. We're only seeing the very small float. You know, we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg with this thing. When Trump won in Iowa, you saw DWAC take off. When DeSantis, he quit, he went out of the race. We saw a tremendous pump. That's when I think, you know, the corruption, the powers to be stepped into DWAC. I do believe that. I do believe that the corrupt 1% or whoever it is who's controlling the stock market, they stepped in because I think DWAC was about to take off. Like DWAC was about to go to probably like $200-300 a share more. They stepped in, they did some kind of sleazy ass shit. But here's the thing, they can only keep it down so long. This is what I'm trying to make people understand. Whoever these people are who runs the stock market, I don't know. I'm not going to go there, okay? But whoever is involved in this corruption, they can't stop powerful catalysts. Okay, if Donald Trump wins the Republican nomination, which we all believe he's going to, like Nikki Haley looks like she's effing done. She's finished. That's going to be something now, a massive pump for DWAC. That thing could take DWAC, just the fact that he wins the Republican nomination, not even the presidency. Not even the presidency. Just that he wins the Republican nomination, it could take DWAC to like $150-200 a share. If he wins the presidency, look, this is a corrupt stock market, okay? I'd like to say it's going to be a Volkswagen. I'd like to say it's going to go to $1,000 a share. I don't think they're going to let that happen. They're probably going to halt it. They're going to do all kinds of things. But it's potential to be over 200. It's potential to be up to 500 a share. This thing is like the real Moaz. But I noticed that like people are not focusing on it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But like I was really one of the only YouTubers that was talking about DWAC. It was just really, there really wasn't that many people talking about it. Like Teddy Zay disappeared. No one knows what happened with that dude. But he used to talk about DWAC, but then he just vanished. He like missing in action. Lou's focusing on, as you know, XRP. There's Ronnie V. 10 stack Whopper, yeah. I actually had a 15 stack Whopper once. I don't know if you saw that video, but I had a 15 patty with 15 pieces of cheese Whopper. The casino for XRP. You know I love you, right, Ron? It's just that, look, XRP, believe it or not, I don't see a connection like with a casino. Like where's the connection? There's just, see, AMC would make a good casino because AMC is synonymous with Hollywood. You know what I mean? It's synonymous with entertainment, with the movie industry. I don't even, what's XRP synonymous with? You can't really use XRP yet. You know, XRP is an idea. XRP is futuristic. That's all it is. It's a good idea. It's got a lot of potential, but it's like futuristic to me, you know. That's kind of like I think 10 years down the line, if you want me to tell you the truth. I don't see nothing happening with XRP in the near future. XRP is futuristic. It's kind of like MBOT. Remember MBOT? How you're going to have robots performing surgery? I think it's a phenomenal idea. I really do. And I think that I really believe that artificial intelligence is going to be very, very big in the future. It's going to be huge. But again, I want to reiterate future. Here's the big, here's the big word. Futuristic. Future. Meaning not now. You follow me? So that's just how I feel about XRP. I see it happening anytime soon. 10 years, 15 years from now. Same thing with a lot of AI, and bot, just to name a few. But I just don't see these things happening now. What I see happening now is DWAC. I see that happening now because Trump could win the presidency in November. Look, we're approaching February, ladies and gentlemen. Here. Listen, February, March, April, May, June, as my other hand, July, August, September, October, November. Not that long from now. Yeah, but again, Ants Trades has been saying this for a long time. Zaddy, he just pulls numbers out of his friggin' his ASS. All right, he pulls numbers out. Like what is he basing it on? What is he basing that AMC is going to go to 1400? Like what will cause AMC to do that? Listen, I could do that too. Okay, I could just make these ridiculous videos if I just wanted clickbait. I could do it. I could be like, Abe, look, back in the day when I used to say AMC to Pluto, I had reason to believe. I had reason to believe that there was a tremendous, tremendous amount of synthetics. Okay, and all we had to do was hold, it was like a tug of war. It was us against the hedge funds. But I didn't realize it just seems like everything fell apart. It just seems like Adam Aaron was working with these mother effers. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but he doesn't seem like he has any interest in retail. He doesn't care about us. He cares about himself. The whole thing fell apart. Freaking 1 for 10 reverse stock split, dilution. It's freaking horrible. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. The whole thing fell apart. So that's why I'm not going to bullshit people anymore. I'm not going to bullshit people. I'm not going to make videos like New York Angelo, be like AMC to 100,000. I'm not going to do that no more. Back then, we had reason to believe that there were certain things that could have been done that could have made AMC the biggest MOAS. Right now, there really isn't much reason to believe it, but there is reason to believe it for DWAC. I just want to try to make all of you understand. There's a very, very good chance that Donald Trump is going to win the presidency, and it's going to be the biggest thing. It's going to be the biggest thing, the biggest political comeback in history. This is why I don't think none of you understand this. Everyone is trying to bring this guy down. They're hitting. Do you see how much this guy is going through? They're hitting this guy with everything, but he keeps winning. He's beating everybody. He's beating all the corruption. And I'm telling you, that should be like friggin' dollar signs. That should be like ding, 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 ding in your head. Because what you don't understand is that if this dude wins, this thing's going to go parabolic. I mean, you already just saw a piece. You know what all of you just saw? You just saw a piece of what DWAC has the potential to do. You saw it go from $14 to 60. And what you don't understand is that's nothing compared to what it could truly do. That's nothing compared to what it could truly do. It's true potential. But, whatever. That's just the way I see it. Ron V, I'll give you that about DWAC. Thank you, Ron. Ron, I love you, bro. Listen, I want nothing. Listen to me. I want nothing but the best for you. And if XRP by some miracle shot up to like $10, I would be so happy for you, brother. I'm not trying to be like a negative, like friggin' Nancy, but I just don't see. You know what I base things on now? Look, I've been in the stock market long enough to learn how it works. Okay. This is how I feel. I'm just going to level with you. Okay. You could have your opinions, but I'm going to tell you my opinions. I think the whole thing is rigged. Okay. It's in my opinion. I think it's corrupt. And I think the cryptocurrency industry is even more corrupt and rigged. I believe it is controlled by the BBC, the Billionaires Boys Club, not to be sexist, the Billionaires Girls Club. So the only thing that I see is a kryptonite, okay, is a catalyst. Okay, that's it. When something has a catalyst, okay, whatever you want to call it, buy the rumor, sell the news, whatever you want to call it. Okay. But when something has a catalyst, that's when you want to get in. You want to get in because that's where the money is. The money is in a catalyst. And the thing is that Donald J. Trump seems to be the biggest catalyst that I've ever seen. I've never seen a catalyst like this before. I mean, this guy is freaking kicking ASS and taking names. I got to watch with the cursing. You say the littlest curse, and friggin' YouTube, your video's limited. It's friggin' you can't say anything. You know, I curse like I can't even talk without cursing, but it's like friggin' YouTube. I say anything. I can say anything. They're limited, limited. What about Amy? I just talked about AMC, man. It's like I said. If you want to rewind it, I really don't want to get into it anymore. There's no catalyst with AB. There's no catalyst with AMC. It's really not good. It's not a good situation. It turned out terrible. It really did. And what I think AMC needs is a catalyst. You know what the funny thing is that this is what all of you don't understand. You know, we were once like this great movement, all of us. We were like a brotherhood and a sisterhood. We were family. And we just lost it, man. We lost. Everyone is like going their separate ways now. Everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's like, F you, you know what I mean? And people don't realize that we had a certain amount of power. Okay. When we had 8 million investors, or some people said it was more than that, 10 million investors strong in AMC. We had a power, but we lost it. We lost it. Everybody's just like, that's it. I'm doing my own thing. I don't care anymore. Because I believe if somehow all of us could get back together again, okay, we probably could create this catalyst ourselves. And not even forget money. Like, look, of course, super chats are a beautiful thing for me. I take it as a compliment. I'm honored by it. But we know that super chats are entertainment purposes only tips. They're tips. That's it. They're not a solicitation for investments. They're not donations. They're tips for entertainment purposes only. Of course, I feel honored by it, but forget about super chats. Just the fact that people would come to my live stream and actually, like, we all start talking about an AMC Las Vegas casino. Like, if we could just make that the topic of conversation, if enough people came to the live stream, I think it could become a reality. If we started getting million, but I'm just not getting it. What can I tell you? I don't know if I'm being shadow banned. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but YouTube has got me on the pay no mind list. You know, it's like I gotta kill myself. I gotta freaking upload thousands and tens of thousands of videos because they give me no views. 10 views, 20 views, 30 views. It's friggin' BS, man. It's BS. I used to get 100,000 views. I used to get 75,000 views, 50,000 views. I don't know what happened, but maybe it's because you know me, I was raw. I'm a very raw guy and I was very raw. I don't know, but it just seems like my channel, it just became like shadow banned. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but you see now most people in my position would give up. They say I'm wasting my time. You see, I'm not going to give up because I have the Donald J. Trump mentality that no matter what people throw at me, I just get right back up and I keep moving effing forward. So that's it. I feel in time, you're going to see Apefather with the big views again. I'm going to get the big views because I'm going to surpass all this shit. Eventually, I'm going to get too big, okay, to be stopped. Okay, right now, I'm being stopped. I'm being stopped. But it'll get to a point in the future where all of this will go away. You'll see. Anyway, here, let me read some of this. I don't know. Crazy edits. Name a car for an edit. I don't know. What kind of a car? Mercedes. All right. Let me see. Do an S600. Edit that. Look, XRP. You have to understand that it did go up a little bit. Okay. I think it was something from like 30 cents. I don't know when Ronnie V got involved in it, but it went from like 30 cents up to at one point it was in the 73 cents range, 74 cents range, but then it dropped out again. But listen, that's not bad. That's not bad. But Lou's saying it's going to 20,000. Like, you know what I don't like about Lou is that he's got to keep things realistic. Like if Lou would say XRP to $1, I would have a lot of respect for Lou. I really would. I would have a lot of respect for him. But that's not what Lou does. you know. Now you might argue and say, but aren't you doing the same thing with DWAC? Saying it's going to go to a 500, but in my case, I feel those are actually realistic numbers. Look, you want me to prove it to all of you that DWAC has the potential to go to 500? You want me to prove it to you? Okay. We already saw DWAC go to 175. Do you all understand this? DWAC went to $175 based on sizzle. It was based on sizzle. I gotta talk low here. My kids, did they hear me? They got schooled, so I gotta really talk low. But it was based on sizzle. It went to $175. What do you think's gonna happen when Trump wins the Republican nomination? What do you think's gonna happen when they complete the merger with Truth Social? What do you think's gonna happen when Trump wins the presidency? It's gonna go higher than 175, correct? Right? Like, do you have to be Albert Einstein to figure this out? Do you have to be Sigmund Freud to figure this out? No. But when you say like XRP is going to go to 20,000, like what is Lou? Where is he getting this from? Aliens? Like you remember that alien that was in the mall? Like where is Lou getting this from? Oh, XRP to a million. It's just it's psycho talk. It's psycho talk. But my talk, believe it or not, it's not psycho talk. Everything I say is very logical. Everything I say. You want me to prove it to you? Okay. Look at what Hard Rock did. Look at what Hard Rock. Hard Rock was just a place where you went to get a beer, a burger, listen to rock and roll music, rock and roll memorabilia. Hard Rock became a casino giant. It became a casino giant. Okay, like I said, not to repeat it, but it bears repeating. They're in Atlantic City. They bought the Trump Taj Mahal location. They bought the Mirage location in Las Vegas. Why the FUCK can't AMC do the same thing? Can anyone explain that to me like I'm a 6-year-old? If Hard Rock could do it, why can't AMC? AMC is just as powerful. Their brand name is just as powerful. It's synonymous with everything. Hollywood, entertainment, movies. Unfortunately, we got the wrong leadership at AMC. Thank you, Ron, again. But, the bottom line is this. I feel like my ideas, I know they seem to be very ambitious and very huge and big, but I feel they're very realistic. If we had enough people that came to my live stream, if we had enough people that could just discuss this, I think that we could create that catalyst for AMC. But unfortunately, because of, I guess, people, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if I'm being shadow banned. I don't know what's causing this. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but I am not getting enough support. That's all I need. I just need more support. I need more people to come to my live streams, watch my videos, and then we can make magic together. We could do amazing things. We really could. But as far as just my own thing, listen, I've always been about real estate. I've always been about cash, and I've always been about gold. I've done very well in gold. Okay. It's another thing I've been right about. People don't give me credit for gold. Lou started talking about gold because of me. Okay. That's another thing. I told people when gold was at like 1,400 an ounce, I'm like, this thing's headed to 4,000 an ounce. And everyone's like, nah, hedge funds are going to short gold. Okay. Well, I was right about gold. I was right about DWAC. I'm right about a lot of things. I was wrong about AMC. All right. But we had reason to believe at the time, I wasn't the only one, we had good reason to believe that AMC had the potential for a short squeeze. But now we realize, unfortunately, that's not in the cards anymore. Without a major catalyst, I don't see anything anymore with AMC. I'm sorry, I just don't. At this point, I'm just holding it just for the purposes that I refuse to take a major loss, and maybe by some miracle, by some absolute effing miracle, something will happen. You know, we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much it. I gotta like end this live stream now because I could hear I'm kind of talking here. I'm still gonna do videos, but I gotta kind of like lower the volume. But anyway, that's a pretty good live stream. One drunk man is wiser than three women with PhD degrees. Pretty good point. Am I that drunk man? But just want to say good night to everybody. Good night, Ron V. God bless you. Good night, the chief YouTube here, YT. Good night, Zanny Savage, Crazy Edits, uh, Shine Right, Mobile Detailing, AMC. God bless all of you and God bless your families. I will be back. This was live stream number 11. Got a lot more to go. A whole lot more to go. I got to get to 1 million lives. I'll do it. I will do it. I don't know how yet, but I'll do it. Everything I said on this live stream has not been financial advice. I just want to clarify that. I am not a financial planner. Do not listen to me. Always do your own due diligence. Everything I said is for entertainment purposes only. Buonanotte in Italian. Good night. Ciao.